Just ordered it.
Oh my god!
Alright, we're back at the garage again today, and something pretty fun just showed up. So the other day when we took both trucks to the track, I got a little excited when I drove around Jack Black and Goldie Hawn. And Pops was talking to me the other day and he's like, you know, that wasn't the most fun feeling, so he took the liberty to make a purchase of his own.
For all you guys want to know when we're going to spray it, there you go. We's going to spray it.
Oh, there we go.
It ain't no little tank.
No, it's about a 10-pounder, I think.
Wow, that was it.
All right. You know, this is yours. I'll let you open it.
There's the most important part, because I have no freaking clue how. And it looks like it's got all the crap in here.
Should be just about everything.
There's a button, there's everything, the solenoid.
Yeah, so this is the nitrous solenoid, and this will be the fuel solenoid.
Yeah.
Fuel solenoid. There's a bunch of hardware and
some
shit like
needles and
that.
jet. Oh, here's the jets.
Oh yeah.
Good variety of them. We got hoses.
Got the main arming switch, and then push button. Base gaskets. Here's the actual plate. Oh boy.
Oh yeah. NOS and fuel.
That's gonna be fun. Yeah, I would assume. Yep, you go there.
What are you gonna do? Hook it all together?
No, I'm just excited, playing with things, seeing what goes where. Alright, so we're gonna finish up this vehicle and then we'll get back to playing with the kit real quick. All we gotta do is throw some plugs in it. While we did that, lift it up, figure out where a rattle's coming from, and then
By the way, for whatever it's worth, it ain't supposed to be here till Monday. This is Friday.
yeah, it's a little early Christmas.
I ordered it what, Wednesday?
Maybe Tuesday, I don't know.
Tuesday, Wednesday?
Yeah.
You got here quick.
It got here real quick, so we're gonna get this thing finished up and then we'll get back to the nitrous kit. Oh. Alright, so it's late on a Friday and we can't get the bottle filled today, so this video we're not gonna have any like actual nitrous test hits or anything like that. And we got a real like basic kit just with the bare essentials, so we don't have a bottle pressure gauge, we don't have a bottle heater, and we don't have a purge valve, which we do plan on getting it. But we can at least get the thing thrown in there, but we can at least get the thing thrown in there, get familiar with the system, because neither of us have ever done anything with nitrous, and just go step by step with the instructions, because they seem like they were written really well by someone who doesn't want us to blow our shit up. So first step is going to be mounting the bottle, and you can see here that in our case we're going to want it laying down like this with the front of the truck over here. So that's kind of what we're going to do. We're going to figure out where we want it to sit, pop some holes and some bolts in, and get that all figured out. And this is a wet shot, so this is going to be our nitrous specific fuel tank. So we're going to just use this for some race gas whenever we feel like having fun with some nitrous, and then we'll just put probably like regular 93 in there because it's a whole lot cheaper. And with the nitrous, we'll be running like 30 degrees of timing anyway, so we're not going to need the race gas for just the on motor passes.
Well, I see a rib here. I think a rib's there, so I want to be in between them.
Yeah, you can see the like indentations right here for like a brace, and then another one up there. And then that center hole there is going to be for the fuel line going straight down. Alright, so while he's finding bolts to mount the little fuel cell there, let's go over everything that comes in this kit. Obviously it comes with some actually really detailed instructions, and then on the back here is your jet sheet, so it'll tell you like if you want a 100 shot, which is probably what we'll start off with, you're going to want a 52 nitrous jet and a 41 gas jet and a flowing fuel pressure of 8 psi. And then you got this little sheet of some of their other products. And of course you got the bottle here, and then you got your like activation switch and your main arming switch. I don't know what else you'd call those. Couple stickers. You've got numerous feet of the main, I think this is -4 line to go from the bottle up to the plate, which is right here, and a couple base gaskets here. Let's look at this plate real quick. And then you got your mounts right there. But yeah, here's what the plate looks like. So here's the fuel side, which is what will be facing the front of the truck. And then here's the nitrous side, and this will be pointing towards the firewall. And it looks like it's like 3/4 of an inch, give or take. You can just barely make out some of the orifices there, but it's all the way through this divider there. And then there's some of the base gaskets. It does come with some carb bolts. This is the bottle fitting there. And then looks like that's kind of the adapter. Yeah, there you go. So that'll screw into the bottle, and then your line will attach to this. Here's all your jets. We don't want to lose those or get those mixed up. Here is your fittings that go into the base plate. Here's like a here's a barbed fitting for your fuel line. Here's your NPT to -4 fitting for the nitrous, etc. And this black solenoid here is the fuel solenoid, and then this blue one here is the nitrous solenoid. So that's everything that comes in this kit. And I will try my hardest to remember to put the link down in the description below, but it was real close to like 400 bucks, 390, 400 bucks shipped, so it's not bad at all. But it doesn't come with everything. You'll still want a bottle heater, a purge valve, and a bottle pressure gauge. And then once we get the bottle situated, we're gonna have to drill another hole in front for the main line going down. It recommends about a 3/4 inch hole, so that's probably what we'll do. Or maybe we'll just do another Christmas tree bit. But yeah, all he's gotta do is find some bolts, and then we can get that bolted in place. I mean, obviously not permanently, because we're gonna have to pull it out of the way to drill. And but yeah, excited, definitely excited. Well, they just unclip. These ends lift out of there. It already looks faster. That's so badass. Turbos and superchargers are cool, but nitrous is just badass.
I've just seen so many people fuck their motors up. Mostly mud bog trucks. Not really seeing a lot at the drag strip.
Well, we're not gonna try and get real stupid with it for hopefully quite a while. Yeah, and then it recommends having that pointed straight down. You might want it back a little more.
Anywhere in there, big fucking hole.
Alright.
Normally, the easiest part of the entire install is bolting the bottle down, but what we didn't see when we drilled our holes was a cross member right under the front ones. But it wasn't anything that a few cuss words and a couple cross-threaded bolts couldn't take care of.
That might be enough. So next up, we need this little adapter deal here. So you can see this nozzle is gonna fit into there. And then this little collet here, or collar, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call the collet, just gonna screw on like that. And then our dash 4 line will go right onto there. And if this was full, we could just danger to manifold. And there's supposed to be, I'm assuming it's this blue shit here. Yeah, this is supposed to be like a thread sealer, but we're just gonna get everything mocked up first, and then we'll go back and tighten everything. You wanna bolt your nitrous bottle in place? Thank God that bottle's empty, huh? Now we can cut this line and run this up to the front. Try not to nick anything that we shouldn't. I want to measure how long this is just out of curiosity, because it didn't say on the instructions, and I don't think it said online at all. Almost 15 feet. I would say almost 15 feet. Alright, so he's going to start routing the line for the nitrous, and I'm going to start putting the plate together. So we're following this illustration. So fuel's up here, that's how we got it. There are the solenoids. Here is the other miscellaneous crap that we need. Here are our jetting. Those both go like that. These look like they're the same. I'm just going to get it all finger tight for now. Do the fuel side first. You might be able to see it on camera. It says in there and out there, so you can't really, hopefully you can't screw that up. Like I said, this is all just mocking it up to at least get familiar with it, and then after that we'll all throw it together for real. Let's see how you go. NPT to dash 4 fitting there. Now we have just a NPT to 3/8 barbed fitting right here. And that's how the plate system's gonna look. I mean, we'll probably bend these so that they're not stupid. So I'm going to get those bent and get everything ready here and all tightened up, and then he's going to pull out a vent line and probably start pulling the carb off, and then we'll get this thing thrown on.
Alright, looks like it's all set and ready. Set that on.
Oh yeah.
Go to the gasket.
Oh yeah.
Okay. There's all that. Well, it's either gonna run good or a hell of an explosion for the 4th of July.
I think as long as we take our time with things and are cautious about it, it'll be fine.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, oh, I'm game for both of them, as long as I get some kind of a big bang.
And then for the solenoids, we'll wire those together so one can't be on without the other.
Sorry, where'd I put them?
So we'll just have both of those hooked to the switches in the cab.
Well, one activates, and the other one...
Well, there's the main arming toggle switch, and then there's the actual button to activate the solenoids.
They'd have to both go on at the same time.
But I'm saying we'll wire it so that they're both off the same switch, because there have been instances where people have had them wired separately, and then there was like an issue with the fuel one or whatever, and it was just getting straight nitrous and fucked up some engines. So we'll try to learn from those people's mistakes. See if we can make our own mistakes. Definitely going to turn the timing back down. Set that at about 30. What time did we start? About 2 hours ago, give or take. We've been screwing around a lot too. And pretty much the only thing left to do is go back over and tighten everything and wire it up, which shouldn't take too long. We just have to figure out where we want to put the switches so that they're easy to reach and like shift and hold the steering wheel and shit. And good news, this fuel cell's not leaking anymore. Very nice. And while we're down here, we're gonna get started on running the fuel line to the separate tank. Right here is the outlet for that. We'll notch this frame back. Oh, it's on the counter or on the bench behind the Powerade. We'll notch this little section right there just so it doesn't try and cut into the hose or anything. Then we'll mount the fuel pump somewhere on this, because this will stay with the frame, so we can still lift the bed off. Just disconnect the line, get some sort of fuel shut off that stays with it. Then we're just gonna have it follow the main fuel line all the way up there. So where are you thinking about putting the switches?
Yeah, I might put a piece of metal right across here, sheet metal, pin it right in there, and just wrap it a few times around the steering wheel. Yeah, wire that another day. I still gotta fucking do this shit for this.
Yeah.
It seems I don't feel like doing any more tonight. 7 o'clock, fuck it.
Yep, I'm good with that. Well, it sounds like that's gonna do it for today's video. All we got left to do is the wiring and like fuel pump and get the bottle filled. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Relatively soonish, I'd say by the end of the month we'll be doing sprayed test hits. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. We'll see you next time.